So, welcome to an Agents of Slaughter podcast video. This one has this little person on it.
Agent M.
Yes, just doing a wee intro because we actually caught it spur of the moment. Me and my buddy were having a conversation about adoption and stuff like that. And the wee ended up being chimed in on it. So, yeah, it was pretty crazy, wasn't it?
And the other person was Agent K.
Agent K.
New name, because she's a new agent.
New agent. So, anyway, I don't know if podcasting could be videoed in the future or whatever, but for now, the intro shall have to do.
Yep.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Right. So, as we've already established, your mum is definitely your mum and your dad is definitely your dad.
Yes.
But hypothetically, if you found out now that you were actually adopted, how would you feel?
I would probably go crying, but first, before I left, so I could survive, I would obviously take my money and my money.
You would just leave?
I wouldn't want to stay with... I would try and find my real parents, but I'd obviously grab money.
Well,
and
that's
leave.
mental. I didn't think it would go that way. Like,
No.
after staying with, dad for years, and your mum as well...
I would maybe go to my mum and see, am I adopted? And I would still kind of visit them.
Really?
Yeah.
You wouldn't just, go on the rest of your life with, dad being dad and mum being mum and it doesn't matter about anything else?
Then there would technically be steps.
No, there would be your parents.
Well, foster.
No, adopted parents.
Yeah, if you're adopted, that means you're in the foster family.
No, it's a different
Different
it's a
wee
wee
things.
bit of a difference.
They're a wee bit different.
Yeah.
A wee bit different.
A foster family temporarily looks after a child before the adoptive family gets a child.
Oh, right. Oops.
So a foster family is the sort of step in between.
Okay.
So
I'd maybe steal a few drinks or like that.
what? So people
Maybe
that
nip Dad's
adopt,
credit card.
right? People that adopt babies really, really, really have wanted a baby so bad and maybe can't have a baby of their own, and so they adopt a baby and they really, really love that baby and they raise that baby as their own child, as if the mum had it in belly and everything.
Yeah. And then for all the pain.
Yeah. And you would just want to run away and find the people that give you up.
Kind of, so that I could slap them. Then I'd just come back here.
Oh, okay.
I'd probably take that route anywhere.
So,
I'd definitely go to Mercedes
so just to
first.
clarify,
And then-
in the end there is what would, so if you were to find out that I wasn't your real dad, you would go and double check with your not real mum, who is your real mum, that you were adopted, and then you would go and find your actual real parents, slap them, and then come back here and hang it.
Yeah, but first
Go.
I'd obviously get us all sweet this for an apology. Maybe
For an apology.
maybe chicapora, what was it?
Chicken pakora.
Yeah.
Right, so here's the separate question that I always ask people, right?
Yeah.
So say in 10, no, because then you're only going to be 19, 20 years, right? And you're trying to have your own wee family, right? And say for whatever reason you can't have your own baby, so you adopt a baby, right? Would you tell that baby right from the start that it was an adopted baby, or would you try and keep it a secret and wait until they were a lot older?
I'd wait till they're quite old.
You think?
Yeah.
I've always said that I would tell them, my adopted child from the start. Just so that they've always known, and then it wouldn't be a big shock.
I'd rather do
suppose-
it at the ends, because then if they're quite old, they wouldn't be trying to attack me. Because they wouldn't be able to be like...
I understand her funny wee way of putting that across, because I
Like
think
father, like daughter.
I
True.
totally. I think where the positive in telling someone early that they're adopted gets that shock out the system, maybe the positive of waiting is that their more mentally mature and therefore able to comprehend that information better.
Yeah. It
Maybe.
avoids all the sort of teenage...
It's definitely like it's like South Park. You can when they've got the poo sandwich in the giant dish.
Wait, the poo sandwich?
Yeah, it's like you're
What is the poo sandwich?
It's something in this cartoon that someone had to choose between that and someone that was equally as rubbish.
The term that everybody else knows is rock in a hard place.
Yeah, rock and hard place, you know.
So you've got like one situation which is kind of rubbish, and you've got another situation which is kind of rubbish, and it's like, well, which of the rubbish situations do I want? You know.
It's like going to jar of snakes or jar of spiders.
Well, I would rather take the jar of snakes for sure.
Yeah, probably. If they're definitely friendly,
Wait, is it just a jar of spiders or is it like got tarantulas in it?
it'd be like black widows.
Black widows.
Yeah.
Definitely the snakes.
Definitely the snakes, I think. To be fair
but
though,
snakes are rattlesnakes.
what's his name? What's the guy? Coyote.
But
The guy with the
snakes are
hat, the bald guy with the hat.
rattlesnakes.
Coyote. He's had a black widow on him.
Alright.
Yeah,
Alright.
You know, the Black Widow moniker's obviously because a lot of the time after like having fun, the female will eat the male spider, so it gets that name. But like apparently they're not all that dangerous. Like even
A kid
just
got bitten by one and got really swollen on the leg.
yeah, but I think a lot of people worry that the Black Widow would like kill you if it bit you, and I think a lot of the time it's actually not
This
that.
has deviated really far.
It
from
really
adoption.
has.
Right, so if you found out
Yeah.
now that you were adopted, you would just stay here and just carry on as normal, right? Because you like hanging out with Dad.
True.
And he would still be your dad, and Mum would still be your mum.
I would maybe. I kind of want to say this, but at the same time I don't. But I'm gonna say it anyway. I would maybe see if I could go to Dad's old job, the taxis, and I would see if I could find one of those 8-seaters, because my legs can reach the pedals. I'd be like, bah, suckers!
Your imagination is wild, man. It's
I would try and
wild.
do that. I would probably have to take that mask. Though.
Why would you want to run away though?
No, I'd definitely come back.
Alright, okay.
She'd just go a wild streak and come back. She's
Yeah.
going to slap the real parents
Right.
for giving her
Yeah.
up. She's going to steal a big taxi to go joyriding and just coming back. Like, what kind of reaction do you
definitely-
expect? She's
I would
almost
definitely-
9, no 19.
I know.
It's
I
a
would
really good
definitely-
question because you're getting a wild answer. But like,
Definitely just put like sweet seddies and pizzas and a bit of fruit, a bit of veg. And
Well, the pizza
yeah,
have olives
she
on
gets
it.
angry, has a slap someone about, and then she gets pizza and taxis and rampages. Like,
And so
Yeah, maybe
that's
try
just
and
then
travel to
proving
Hawaii.
that she's definitely not adopted and she definitely is your
I knew you were
mother.
getting. I knew as soon,
do not
one sec,
adopt
one
me.
sec, one sec, one sec, one sec. Hold that thought, please. Hold that thought, wee pal. As soon as you started saying that, I knew that you were going to say that because I was like, yeah, that's exactly my reaction. I would rage out if you got some crazy news. I would rage out, and then I would just chill and want to be left alone or in a small group of people. Small
Or
group of
maybe you
people,
could just hide
and
in
just
the bin.
chill
And eat tons of food.
and eat tons of food, isolated. Oh, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I would probably like if I wanted to travel to Hawaii or like that, I'd just be like take my money, take Dad's money.
I
Go to
don't
Mum
think
and be like
I don't
take
think-
their
I
money.
don't think there's enough money accumulated to get to Hawaii, honey.
Yeah.
It said Hawaii or somewhere else.
Somewhere
Like
else, and
Georgetown.
maybe you'd maybe get a taxi across town. That would maybe.
I would have that big taxi.
Yeah,
So I wouldn't need to
don't know
buy
what
a
you're gonna
taxi.
like. Toy Story ain't real, pal. You know, I don't think you're gonna be able to drive that taxi with the wee legs. You've not got to reach the pedals.
No, remember you put me in it, and
Oh.
my feet could reach.
Oh,
the
I'm
pedals
coming with you.
easier.
All right, I'm getting dragged along to this carjacking.
No, I meant my feet could reach the
Oh,
pedals.
if I sit there and push you forward or
No.
hold you down.
Like remember in the 8-seater when we were at Mum's and you let
Oh,
me
right enough when
hop
you
in
sat at
there.
the front of the thing. Aye, right enough when you sat in it.
Yeah,
aye.
literally could be like bye.
Well, now that our plan's been recorded for podcasting, at least the whole world, if they ever listen to it, might know that we're gonna rob a taxi.
Oops. It's fake, don't worry. I'm kidding. Of course it's not fake. I don't want to find out that I'm adopted, but yeah.
You're not adopted.
Yeah.
No, you're not adopted.
Good. Else I would just be like, bastard.
It was just a crazy question. Because it was a good
What would
question.
you
It
do
was a
if
good
you were
question.
adopted and you just found out?
There you go, right back at you. What would you do if you found out you were adopted?
Well, my mum's my mum. My mum's always my mum, and my dad's always going to be my dad. But now that I'm like 32 and, you know, my dad's hardly ever here, I probably would be maybe a little bit curious about, like, a real dad.
Aye.
But had things been different and my mum and dad still together and stuff like that, maybe would just be happy just as it was.
Yeah, but like
I wouldn't be too bothered, I don't think, about sort of trying to find my real mum, you know, because I've got my mum.
Aye.
And she is my mum.
You don't think you'd be intrigued enough or anything like that to go and find
I would maybe want to do a wee bit of research and read, but I don't think I would want to, like, meet and stuff, because that would break my mama's wee heart. And my mum's my mum, and I don't need another mum.
But if you did, you technically already have two mums.
But I wouldn't want to. I don't think I would want to.
But would you maybe like just go out and get a sweet Sadie's or like that to solve
Well,
them?
I mean, everybody
You'd
wants
maybe-
the sweet Sadie's.
Yeah, would you
Like,
maybe
what is
cry
it?
with...
Big.
I imagine I would just be intrigued enough to go and find out. Well, like, because I've done a wee bit of digging on, like, the Graham side of it, the clan side of it, or whatever that was back in the day. You can looking into that stuff and the DNA stuff, and sort of just keeping a look on that. I imagine if I found out that, it'd be like, well, look at after Nan died. I wanted to see if she was right.
I mean, it took my
Like,
grandma
what?
like 60 years to be interested enough in finding her a real family and like reconnecting with them and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And again, I think it wasn't after my nana died, but yeah, I think, I don't know what triggered it all. I don't know if it was maybe her brother had, or was it a brother or a cousin, had actually reached out to her, and then that's when she met them all again. But because obviously she was adopted way back in the day, she actually grew up knowing who her mum was.
Aye.
Wait, but what do you mean Silly Granny knew something like that? What do you mean?
Silly Granny was adopted. Silly Granny was adopted when she was wee.
Really?
Yeah. And it didn't bother her that she knew that, because her adopted mum and dad she was happy with them as her parents. But after Silly Granny died, I was curious to kind if she was right or no. So I done a wee bit of digging, and she was right.
Really?
And I was curious because if it meant we were genetically tied into Sir John de Graham's lineage, apparently. And I wanted to ken, but I didn't pursue it.
Okay, if she was like here.
Oh,
right
but
now-
the thing is, our adopted dad was actually our uncle, so it was really like, yeah, it was all like the same family and all that.
If like she was here right now, I would definitely be like, why did you never tell me you were adopted? I would
Because-
totally be like that.
Because when people like grow up and stuff like that, if they find out or if they've known that they've been adopted and stuff, like the family that raises you is your mum and dad, you know. So Silly Granny,
Yeah.
you know, her mum and dad's her mum and dad.
Yeah, and it was just something that like she maybe mentioned once. You know, it just wasn't a big thing. It was just something that, it wasn't a big deal. But I just wanted to know if she was right, because she thought she was. That's what I mean. She never ever asked, ever. It didn't bother her. I just went digging.
Because you're curious.
Because I was curious to know.
Me and Snoop.
Yeah, but it was doing the family tree and all that as well,
Sure.
you know, and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
That's what we need to make. Maybe like a.
And I've done the
a
DNA and stuff, you know, and like, sorry,
what
no
we need.
sorry. You
That's
can.
Right, what about you then?
What?
If you found out you were adopted,
Well, that's what I mean. You can. I'd probably just do more of that.
what for your Callums?
No,
What's so
I'm
big
sure
about the
asked my mother,
Callums?
Jens. Did he say that?
You tell me.
No.
I want to know.
Callum's
that.
nephew.
Huh?
Because Callum is like Papa Derek's brother, so he's
Oh, Callum, like an
Aye, so-
Uncle Callum.
Aye,
you know,
my Uncle
so
Callum.
Dad's
Okay.
Callum's
I'm
nephew.
Okay, I'm thinking of a totally different
You're
Callum
thinking
right
of
now.
like your friend Callum or something.
Yeah,
Ah.
Oh.
who is playing this game with what was totally not in the conversation, but you technically did put it in a wee bit.
Sorry.
But it's okay. It was about that Toy Story. It was a Toy Story game. I think I was like Jess and he was Buzzer like that.
Oh, Jess annoys me. Don't like Jess.
What? You're just an anti.
I'm not
Feminist.
anything.
You
Don't
are.
even start. Don't even
You
start.
absolutely are.
I absolutely am not.
Even in the cartoon, it's the female you hate on.
No, it's not.
Jace.
Cat.
You just want to do a wee bit of research for the whole family tree
Aye.
genetics side of
Aye,
things.
aye. Sorry, right. I get what you mean. Like I went into that, but I never addressed the other side of it. Like, well, my mum's no actually my mum. No, my mum would be my mum, and shit. It was just fuck it's my mum. You can, but nah. Like I've not enough time in my fucking existence for like going and tracking down anybody, be it a friend or a bloody anything.
Wait.
I don't need like
So if I was lost,
family. Oh, that's different. If you get lost and I turn into bloody John Matrix for Commando,
what?
savvy?
Right, and so the other question that I had posed, if you adopted a child, would you tell them from the start?
I don't know.
Because obviously if you wait until they're older, then they're going to feel like their entire life was a lie, you know, like that whole
True.
thing.
It's just
Unless you
I
wait
don't
until
know.
they're like a lot older.
It's something I never plan on doing. So like, I'll never have to cross that bridge, which is great because it sounds like a
But you
a
might.
mental dilemma.
There is always like, you know, if you had decided that you did want another child, but whoever you were wanting that other child with
As long
couldn't
as
have
it's
a
a
child.
girl, I would be happy.
What? Right, hold that thought.
If you wanted another child, but whoever you wanted that child with couldn't have a child, you might have to adopt. So it's always a possibility.
If it's a girl, I would be happy because boys, like when they're little, they can be breakers.
And also when they're older.
Sure.
And
Except
then
from Dad because he's all grown into science. What's good? I like that.
That's cool. If you have a brother or sister, would you actually really mind what one it was?
Not really.
No?
Not really.
because unless you adopt, you can't choose. You kind of have to just.
Yeah, you can if
Or
you're
potluck.
rich, but that's definitely another discussion.
Yeah.
What would you do if you're rich?
Oh no, that's definitely another discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, like if it was like, here's your brother, here's your sister.
If I had to choose one, I'd probably go for a sister. If I had to choose, because like little girls can draw on walls, but so can little boys. But
You're so
little
cute.
boys literally like. I'd rather have a sister, and because then like if they wanted me to play with them, I would like it because it would be something a girl thing.
See the benefit to having a brother, though. I mean, I've got a sister, right?
Yeah.
As you know, and I absolutely love my sister, and she's like my best friend ever, and you know, she's always going to be my sister. But we're very close age. There's not very much difference between us age-wise, so we're quite the same. Whereas, like, if you had a brother or a sister now, then there would obviously be 9 years difference. Well, 10 years difference.
How 10?
Well, because it takes like 9 months to cook a baby.
I did not hear that like I heard it.
Yeah. Oven and what is it? Oven in the oven.
Bun in the oven.
Bun in the oven. That's it.
You said cook a baby.
Yeah, in your belly.
Aye, like cook it ready.
Yeah, it's just a weird thing to say. It's like,
The dark
here,
of it.
baby, you're going in the frying pan today. Here's how you'll get warm.
But see, the thing is, like, say you had like a little brother, right? When you're a lot older and stuff, your brother might be 10 years younger than you, but he's always going to be able to look after you.
Oh, she can do karate. She don't need no brother.
Yeah. Well, I would like someone to kind of protect. Kind of.
You want someone to protect?
Yeah.
So that'd be a wee sister then.
Yeah. Because then, like, I'd just be like, if I see someone about saying something mean, I'd just be like, well, definitely
Are you
harder.
bopping and
And-
slapping away?
Yep.
You're doing a lot of slapping to folk of the night.
There's my fifth. Like, you're saying that people aren't allowed a baby.
I'm saying they can't have a baby.
Yeah.
Not that they're not allowed a baby.
Yeah.
Because if they're not allowed a baby, then they can't adopt.
Not true.
Yeah.
I
But
was gonna
sometimes
say,
for
what
certain...
would you do if you're pregnant?
What do you mean? What, if I found out that I was pregnant?
Yeah. Right now.
Like,
What
right
would you
now?
do? Yeah.
Well, I would freak out because of all this coronavirus stuff.
True.
You know, not the best time to be having a baby. Kind of sucky timing. I don't know. I'd be quite scared because, you know, narcolepsy.
I would have 9 months of that.
You would have 9 months of me sleeping all the time because I wouldn't be
You
able.
definitely have to eat though.
Yeah, I know,
That
but
belly.
I know, but I wouldn't be able to because I'd be sleeping all the time because I wouldn't be able to take my medication
How?
because it'd hurt the baby. And then when the baby would be born, I wouldn't be able to feed the baby because I still wouldn't be able to take my medication and I'd still be sleeping all the time.
Oh.
So if I was to have a baby, it'd be very, very hard. It'd be very difficult for me. There was like another little bit that I was gonna say, but I don't know if it's appropriate.
Then leave it for afterwards in small fry.
Oh, should I do the...
You're got to your bed now.
No.
So, yeah. Say bye.
No.
Say bye. This is the last bit that you're in this video.
Bye.
Oh wait.
Oh my
Why are you
God.
asking
Wait.
what I would do if I found out I was pregnant?
I wanted to know what you do. And like if you tell anyone.
Well, I would kind of have to.
Or you could just keep it a secret.
What would be the point in that?
Because you don't want to worry anyone. Because the coronavirus.
Mm.
Not wanting them trying to be like, should I come over with you and harass on you?
Harass on you. Ah, good words for a 9-year-old.
I know. I know.
Oh, right.
Bye.
Hit that. Yeah. The purpose.